Our very special guest today is Mr. Peter Gracey. Mr. Gracey was born in Jamaica and raised in Waterhouse, Kingston. He is the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council representative for the Southern USA. He is also a poet and author. One of his many poems, This Is Jamaica, was the impetus for founding This Is Jamaica Inc., an organization committed to supporting education by providing scholarships, memberships, and ambassadorships to students. So welcome, Mr. Gracey. Let me begin by asking about This Is Jamaica, an organization that is very near and dear to my heart. What does this organization mean to you?
It means to me, first of all, thanks and welcome back to reality. What does This Is Jamaica means to me? It pretty much means, I would say, as much as it can mean to anyone who's interested in seeing the growth and the growth of children in a direction with their own their culture and they're proud of their heritage, and it's something that they want to keep and hold on to for their own. We are Jamaicans, and I am Jamaican first, and I love Jamaica. I love my country.
Yes. As the president of the Jamaican American Association of Central Florida, I am very proud to say that we collaborated with This Is Jamaica last year as the title sponsor for the Poetry Scholarship Competition. This year, you have a new title sponsor for 2024, Lorraine J. Smith. Would you please tell us more about that collaboration?
Foundation, of course, Lorraine J. Smith is also the president of JADCO, which is the Jamaica Diaspora Council. She's actually a doctor, but she doesn't call herself Dr. Lorraine Smith. She has a PhD, I think, I'm not sure if it's social work but she does a lot of support on the ground in Jamaica as far as counseling. She has a clinic in Jamaica. She has also a couple businesses in New Jersey and in Atlanta. And she also works for an airline where she leverages so she can go back to Jamaica to support. And so she came on board this year because she saw the work that we were doing, and she saw the work that the Jamaican American Association was doing, how they were involved as a title sponsor, and she wanted to experience that. So she came on board, and we welcome her.
Yes.
And we have a lot of things in place, and what that she's going to be involved with as far as doing projects in Jamaica with our president, Adrian Clark. And so we just look forward to a beautiful year with our title sponsor, and we look to collaborate and keep pushing Jamaica. This is Jamaica to further heights.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I'm looking forward to working with her as well. So are the rest of the board, So I don't know, would you like to tell everyone who's on your board?
Yes, you're just jogging my memory here. So our president is Adrian Clark.
Yes.
I guess most people know Adrian Clark. She's also the daughter of Bonnie Ruggs of Third World.
Yes.
We have our vice president, which you.
That's right.
Miss Joan Edghill. We have our secretary that just came on board. She's also a member of the Atlanta Jamaica Association, Miss Nadine Dixon. We have our ambassadors who are Miss Tanya Liu. We have ambassadors Oliver Samuels, which I spoke to him just the other day, but he's been touring for the past 2 years. He didn't have a chance to really take part in last year. We also have our young ambassadors, which I can go into later. Let me just say, Marcia Dale from Norman Gardens. We have Myron Morgan from Redwood Primary, and we have Courtney Green from Jesuit Primary in Jamaica. Those are student ambassadors. Other board members include Sophia Nicholson. Most people know her. She's an actress, and also she is involved in many other event planning, music, and all these different things. And we have Dr. Andrea Thorpe. She's also a board member. And she has been herself and Sophia has been with us since day one. And am I forgetting someone?
I think you got everyone. A very talented team.
I think that's it.
Yeah, you did. You did very well. Yes, you did very well in remembering everything. Now, last year's winner was young Marcia Dale, as you mentioned, which means that she was and still is the ambassador for 2023 through 2024. So I have two questions. First, how is Marcia doing? And secondly, what change have you witnessed in Marcia since she became an ambassador?
Well, what I can tell you is what I've heard is that Marcia was the type of person she was always in her shell. You know? And since the program came about, she snapped out of it. She was on her way out of it, but this just boosted her a little bit.
Yes.
You know? So she snapped out of it. We're not going to take the credit for that, for her coming out, because she would have eventually would have, but when This Is Jamaica came out, it just accelerated that move really quick, Yes. And so they're getting ready to enter more JCDC competitions in Jamaica, since they were excited about the This Is Jamaica program. I'm getting ready to make contact with the school next week to see where they're at with that, because we're going to do a creative arts computer lab for them in Jamaica.
Great.
The auspices of that, her ambassadorship, and also we're finishing up at Redwood Primary with Ofana doing agricultural up there through This Is Jamaica that we've partnered up with the Old Farmers Association.
Excellent.
Of America. And we're going to bring that to Norman Gardens. It's just that we're a little behind because some of these things that we do are kind of in arrears. So it kind of happens. We do some things, we give them the information, and then later on we perform the work.
Yes, excellent work you're doing. But listen, Marcia herself said she was shy and still is shy, but she says that one of her teachers, really impressed on her that she should enter the competition. And having entered the competition, I think it has changed her somewhat. She's more likely now to enter into more competition, as you say. Yes, so there is some change. Bless her. And she was on a radio show, I remember, and she was talking. She was talking pretty well on there. Yes. All right. Yes. Excellent. What This Is Jamaica is doing in Jamaica for these young people. Now, moving on, you are an accomplished author with a passion for poetry. So I want you to tell us what you're currently working on.
Well, right now, on the 20th, I know I don't want to take away from your audience. We're doing a poetry workshop through the Lake County Library Systems, and this will be at the Tavares Library in Tavares. And I'll be bringing out the poet laureate for Lake County. His name is Mr. Jim Steele. And together we're going to collaborate at a workshop. And then we can just probably do more from there. Right now, I'm working on a new book, almost ready to come out. It's a collection of poems. It's some of the past poems with a few new ones in it that I'm getting ready. It should be out by next week. So that's going on, and I have quite a few things coming up in Jamaica as far as poetry. This year, this year I'm trying to do a workshop in Jamaica in the St. Mary area, and that's about it. Just do what we're destined to do.
Yes, you're like the ever ready bunny. You know that old commercial. You just keep moving.
Yes.
You're always on the go, and that's good. We love to hear what you're doing. So listen, as the representative, our representative for the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, you have many projects and irons in the fire. So please share some of what you're doing presently. I know there's a run coming up and other things.
Yeah, there's a 5K walk run coming up here in South Florida, in Central Florida, South Florida, and it's pretty much in the Southern Diaspora. And we're gonna be it's on May 11th, and it's through the consulate, the Jamaica Miami consulate, under the auspices of our Consul General, Mr. Oliver Mayer. And we have I think 3 venues so far that we're looking to participate in Central Florida, and we have one that's going to be happening at the Lake Lorna Dune Park, and that's off Church Street in Orlando, 1519 Church Street in Orlando. We have another Central Florida team, Volusia County. And we also have one going at Kissimmee Lakefront Park, and these are on May 11th. And right now, actually we have one in Brevard also. And the one in Brevard, I think, is going to be at the Fred Up Regional Park or something like that.
Yes.
It's just a lot to remember. But
yes.
we're ramping up this 5K to help the Ministry of Health adopt a clinic program. The Adopt a Clinic program in Jamaica, they have 5 clinics in Jamaica. And think about when you register to $25 to register, it's not something you're paying. It's actually monies that you're supporting.
A donation, yeah.
With. Yeah, so don't look at it as, no, that's too much, I can't. Look at it as your help in Jamaica. As Jamaica has a vast need for support when it comes to healthcare.
Yes.
If you've never been into a hospital in Jamaica, you wouldn't understand how much they need the support. So it takes a village, and so this is going to be on May 11th at 7:30, and we're going to be at different locations. I'm not sure which location I'll be at, but it's on May 11th. Donna Morgan is actually heading up the organizations for the walk run, the high five run walk, I should say.
Yeah.
So I speak with her from time to time to make sure everything is going okay and all that, because the greatest thing you can do is try to see where someone there is strong at and see if you can help them to push. And she showed interest in wanting to do this.
Yeah.
And so I tasked her to do it, and she took it, and she's running with it, and she's doing a fabulous job.
Yes, excellent. Yes, she is. Now, tell us and give us a number or something for those who may be interested in registering or wanting to hear more that they can call.
You can call down at 407-810-6520.
One more?
407-810-6520.
Okay.
And she can direct you to the different areas, the different persons in charge of the different regions and all that.
Yes.
Let me just say this though, because I know we're pressed for time here. On Wednesday, the 17th of April at 7 to 9 p.m., we have a Let's Connect program that's going to be on, and I shared it with the CRR member, and it's Her Excellency Audrey P. Marks, the Ambassador of Jamaica to the United States. Let's Connect. It's going to be featuring, and I think the entire team from CRR needs to listen to this. They're going to be speaking to the Honorable Marlene Malahoo Ford. She's the Minister of Legal Affairs and Constitutional Affairs, and she's going to update on us on the road to the Republic, because, as you know, Jamaica is going to a Republic.
Yes.
And so we're getting rid of the monarch. So, we're going to get an update from her, and everyone is invited to come and ask questions, and feel free to chime in and get as much information as possible, because it's going to affect all of us as Jamaicans, as far as being a republic.
Right.
On the 20th in Miami, actually in Miramar, we're going to be having the Jamaica Diaspora 10th Biennial Conference launch for the South Florida region at the Miramar Commissioner Chamber, and this is on the 18th. And myself, the Consul General, and Mr. Orlando Terrell, who is the chair of the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council, with responsibilities for diaspora affairs, will also be there. And then on June 16th to 19th in Jamaica at the Montego Bay Convention Center, we're going to have the 10th Biennial Diaspora Conference, where everyone is welcome to come down to Jamaica and witness this event. Jamaicans from all over the world is going to come to this conference. So I hope to see you guys there. For more information, you can go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade website.
Wow. I really can't thank you enough for always enlightening us, the diaspora, and what is going on and what is happening and what is coming up next. We love that about you and appreciate it so much. So I want to say, on behalf of all of us in the diaspora, thank you.
I just hope more people just could get involved, and get involved and really get involved because they truly want to be involved, and not to get involved just for personal gains.
Exactly, or to be seen, but wanting to get involved to see how we can help and what can we do best to serve Jamaica. No, I thank you again. I didn't ask you, but I did mention that you were born in Jamaica in Waterhouse. You want to tell us a little bit about that? Your time in Waterhouse?
Yeah, it was rough.
It was rough.
I've seen many things. I've had friends in Waterhouse when I was growing up at the time. It was a very the political climate was very heated. It was hot. It was really hot. During my time growing up there, I went to Balcom Drive all age in Waterhouse. I was actually born in Waterhouse, not in a hospital, but in a house in Waterhouse, home delivery. So, but yeah, I love Waterhouse because obviously I'm not a salmon, so I don't go back there to spawn, But I love the fact that I was born there because it gives me a sense of pride to know where I'm coming from and to know where I'm at right now. And the climate there was very heated. I've seen many people got killed. There was just so much crime. Yes. But nevertheless, as kids running around, we didn't really notice or know what it truly meant to see all of that until we were growing up and we're looking back at it. And we're seeing kids going through the same thing right now. And this is why programs like This Is Jamaica are so important, to give them something to hold on to, a substance, and not to hold on to a gun or a knife or some weapon to cause harm to someone else. But Waterhouse is a place that's very dear to me, and overall Jamaica itself.
It's interesting you say that. Now, I was wondering though, do you see any improvement going back from when you were a child to now? Do you see any improvement at all in that area?
There is a lot of improvement.
Good.
People may not see it. The crime may still be there.
Right.
But the thing about it is, the crime is one-on-one, gang this, gang that, and all that. Because just to prove it to you, if you look at elections nowadays, people are not killing each other for elections anymore.
No. That's good.
You actually see labor rights and socialists at the same rallies. So that is an improvement. That's a major improvement. Because if you remember back in the days, like in 1980, that election, that was the worst election, the bloodiest election on the face of the planet. And from where we look, where we're coming from, and where we're at right now, that is an improvement.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So thank you. We're coming down to the end. So thank you for spending time with us and for being so interesting. In just a few minutes, tell us again, who is Peter Gracey and what inspires him most?
You know what, man? I'm just a guy. I'm just a regular person. You know? I'm not Peter Gracey is not trying to be someone else. Because if I try to be someone else, who's going to be like me? You know? So I try to be me. I try to be myself. And I try to push others.
Right.
You know, I don't pass my case with people. You know, no one can say that about me. I try to keep myself a little private, stay out of people's way so they can have their own privacy. But when I see the need for them to go forward, if it's in my capacity to push someone, I'm going to push them until they can't be pushed anymore. And that's it. I just love helping people and just love to see people, just maintaining a sense of pride of country, a sense of pride of color, a sense of pride of creed, culture, wherever they're from, whoever they are. And just the fact that what inspires me most is just open my eyes to see another day.
Amen. Amen. So that's your inspiration. You open your eyes and you see the beauty of life.
Yes.
And that's inspiration
it's
enough.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, thank you.
I get up in the morning and I try to suck the oxygen out of life. That's it.
As long as you're not sucking it out of anybody, the oxygen out of people, you're sucking it out of life. Good one. Thank you.